Hi, the Unity family, we're back again on the AfricaUnity platform. My name is KingIdris and I'm here to give you guys the new insight on what is going on the home ground in Africa and international community. My people, we're back again on the platform and I really appreciate the people that have been working with me on the platform from day one. I appreciate you guys. You guys give me more courage and more strength to keep coming back to talk on this platform, to deliberate, to have a lot of discussion with you guys. And I'll come back, and I promise you guys, I'm going to come back to give you guys more prolific insights and a lot of development too, and a lot of new changes is going to come up too on the platform. Just keep rocking with me, and I'll always come back to give you guys the prolific insight on this platform. So my people, today we'll be talking about a lot of controversial issue that is going on the home ground in Africa. My people, let's talk about it and just give me your opinion in the comment section. So my people, a lot of issues have been coming on. They say why the Nigerians are always on top in Africa. They're on top in their games. We talked about sport. We take it very, very serious. We're talking about music. If we talk about entertainment, just name it, just talk about anything you want to talk about on the home ground in Africa. You just name it, anything is even beyond. Beyond creativity, like they are on top in Africa, and a lot of people have been saying, like, what are these Nigerians doing that is making them to be on top of their games in Africa? And even like they are the most recognized they are just like the African countries that is representing the whole of Africa. And a lot of people have been talking about this, like, what are they doing? What is the difference of what Nigeria are doing to what their own people to are doing in their own country that make Nigerians to be well known? Like, a lot of countries have been asking about this. We talk of Ghana. I can use Ghana as an example. When Afrobeats took off, a lot of Ghanaians have a lot of opinions about it. They have a lot to say about it. The reason why is they feel like they're the earliest people that they have the sound in West Africa, that they're the go-to country. Like, a lot of people really know Ghana for their quality hip life music, for their quality high life music. A lot of people know that Ghana is like home of music. But now, if you're talking about music, creative act, creativity, talent, comedy, showcasing African culture to the whole wide world, you talk about Nigeria. And there is fact, a lot of people really know about a lot of prolific musicians like Nigeria really, they keep producing every year. I'm talking about superstars. I'm talking about from the likes of Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Two-Face, Idibia, a lot of them, Pato Ranking. You can mention a lot of them. Truly, Nigeria have the population. The population of Nigeria alone is close to the population of America in the United States of America. So, and a lot of people know when you have a lot of population, there will be a lot of people that have huge interest in a lot of areas. So Nigerians, the culture and the tradition of Nigeria itself play huge role in these people to be able to elevate the way they are. And let me tell you something, my people, what really make Nigerians to stand out, or what made them to have more edge on other countries in Africa is just simple. It's very, very simple. Most of other African countries stick to their dialects. They speak more in their dialect, even when they want to create shows, even on YouTube, even in their movies on Netflix. Mostly what they do is they stick to their dialect, their local dialect. Let me use Ghana as an example. You see a lot of comedians in Ghana that they are even rocking waves now around the world. A lot of people even know them on this platform, on YouTube. Like, people know them well on YouTube, but a lot of people don't even understand what they're saying sometimes, because mostly they speak through the local Ghana dialect, like Twi, you know, so people don't really understand. So even though they know them, it's not going to help their brand, because in times of show, like they want to sell out shows and they want to do other things to make money through their platform, like the YouTube, that a lot of people know them, that they rack up numbers in Ghana and in Africa. But a lot of people don't understand what they're saying. Likewise, on the other side in Nigeria, we talk about the likes of people like Sabinus. We talk about a lot of other people that do funny content in Nigeria. You see them speak English. They do speak English. Truly, they put some of the pidgin English, like Nigerian broken language, like the patois, like the broken English. They put the pidgin English, they call it the pidgin English in Nigeria. They try to put the pidgin English to carry people along a little way, but mostly they put English. You can see a lot of people like Mr. Macaroni Comedy, Brother Shaggy, a lot of prominent people like that, comedians like that, that do English comedy. So this will make a lot of people to know what they're talking about, to understand their comedy, or understand their skits, So it's going to help their brands to move forward. And if they want to sell shows, they can come to England, they can come to Europe, they can go to America, they can go anywhere in the world. People understand English. It's one of the wide speaking language around the world. A lot of people do understand English language, so they're going to understand their content and they really understand where they're coming from. So this really helped the Nigerians to go ahead and to go further, while a lot of other African countries that they have lower population even to Nigeria. I'm talking about people from like Benin Republic, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Congo, people from Mauritius, Cape Verde, Angola. Angola have good musicians. They have good, let me use Angola as an example. They have good music. They create a lot of content in Angola, but the fact that they speak Portuguese and they have other languages that they speak about, and that's what they base their content and their skits to be on. So it's going to affect them to go wild, to other people to understand them. So these are the advantages that the Nigerian, they stand on and they do. And the other thing is quality. The video quality of the Nigerian skit maker or movie producer, or even anybody that, even people doing music in Nigeria, any kind of creativity that they are going into as Nigerians, they have to take it very, very serious. I'm talking about very, very serious. They don't joke about their craft, and if they're into a space, they take advantage of it. You can wake up every day, you turn up your social media and your first person you see will be a Nigerian. I'm talking about a Nigerian doing skits, and these people, you see them every day. You see them in movies. You see them, they try to collaborate, they try to move around, they're mobile, they don't stand in a place, and they don't wait for somebody to come from somewhere to come sign them. They sign themselves, and they even put more money to the craft themselves. They don't wait for a corporate organization. They don't wait for nobody to come into, because they believe in themselves and they believe in the massive population of Nigeria. Like, if they can put in more effort into this, if only Nigeria can embrace them, is enough for them. So that's the mindset of Nigerians. And once the Nigerians population back them up, because you know the population of Nigeria in Nigeria itself and outside Nigeria is massive, is huge. Let's use the Yoruba people as an example. In Brazil, there is a massive population of people that speak Yoruba as their official language in Brazil. And you have so in Cuba, you have in Dominican Republic, and a lot of other places, even in Ghana. Even the people of Ewe in Ghana are found and know that truly they comes from Ile-Ife in old Oyo Empire in the Yoruba region that is still standing to today. That we have the foundational home of the Yoruba people, and we have the spiritual home of the Yoruba people today, and we have the Oni of Ife as the king of Ile-Ife of the Yoruba people over there today, and a lot of people from Ewe in central Accra and other places around Africa, in Benin Republic, the Sakete people, I'm talking about people in Cote d'Ivoire, I'm talking about people in Togo, in Lomé, in Sierra Leone, a lot of other people speak Yoruba, and there's no place you go around the world, even mostly in Africa, I'm talking about Africa, there's no place you go around in Africa that you must always meet somebody that speaks Hausa. I'm talking of from Mali to Uganda to Kenya to other African countries, like, because the Saharan route brings a lot of the Fulani people and the Hausa people. So Nigeria have massive culture out of Nigeria itself. It's not even about Nigeria out of Nigeria. There is a lot of people that you meet today, you think they are from other places, and you'll be surprised that they're from Nigeria. They mix with a lot, they marry a lot of people outside their culture. That is the goodness of Nigeria. They don't stick to the people of their own. They marry outside their culture. So another thing is, Nigerians marry outside their culture. They don't only marry their own people, they marry outside their culture. So you can see a Nigerian being mixed with a lot. You can see a Nigerian Puerto Rican, a Nigerian Brazilian, a Nigerian American, a Nigerian British man. You can see a Nigerian Turkish man, a Nigerian Albanian. You can see a Nigerian that will tell him that is going to tell, he or she is going to tell you he or she is from Iceland, Sweden. Nigerians marry a lot out of their culture. They don't stick with their own people. They mix a lot. Mostly the Igbo people and the people from the Middle Belt and the Edo people too, they do marry outside their culture. So that really helps Nigeria a lot, my people. So there's nothing nobody is going to tell me. If you said you Nigerian Albanian, or you say you Nigerian Turkish, or you say you Nigerian American, there's no how the Nigerian music is not going to go down to
Mr. Ronaldo, I'm a Nintendo. Mr. Ronaldo.
Going to go down to America or Turkey, or a Nigerian that is being married to a Japanese, so they will surely hear the music of Nigeria or watch the movie of Nigeria in Japan too, because they mix. So a lot of Nigerians are like that. And think about the population and think about the mixture of Nigeria, because they mix with a lot. You can't say somebody that married to somebody from Japan is not going to bring their culture from Nigeria down to Japan or to Cyprus or to Sweden a lot. So Nigerian, they really mix with a lot of people. And another thing is, Nigerian people, they're very outspoken, they're very bold, you know, they talk and they bring their culture to everywhere they go to. There's no how you're going to mix up with the Nigerian people or Nigerian man, or you get married to them, or you even date them for a short period of time, that you won't know some of their languages and their phrases, their culture, because they always show it to your face every day. Whereby other Africans, they're very timid, they're very shy, you know, they just want to be on their space, they're in their own space in their countries. Like, let me take Ghana as an example, because a lot of Ghanaians, we have money, but they want to hide it, they don't want to show too much. Even though when you do too much, they will call you Shale. You don't need to do too much now. Carry your power down now. You know, you don't need to do. They will make you know. They'll make you know. They go even ball for you. They go ball for you. Say, you don't. They too. They do. But Nigerians, they will support you. That too much you are doing, you can fake it before you make it. You can see what is going down with airpiece now. They're really controlling the market now, and a lot of other people are talking. That is the pride. That is a real Nigerians for you. So people should use airpiece and have peace. So my people, I'm just talking about this, and on this platform it's all about unity, it's all about togetherness. I don't have nothing against nobody. I'm just showing you and just talking about the issue that is going on, why a lot of Nigerians, they are going ahead. You go to any kind of sectors you go in Africa, you must meet a Nigerian man there. A lot of people even say, because a lot of head of these corporate music organizations around the world are now Nigerians, because some in the American space and even in UK, in the United Kingdom and in France, it's been confirmed that most of the head of these music groups are now Nigerians, because, you know, Nigerian married out their culture. So you can see a Nigerian playing the NBA, and surely they will give he or she the Nigerian name. That pride really makes the Nigerians to stock their, you know, their names to their children. You can see the names like the Yannis of today in the basketball world. Even is, I think, Tokumbo, we know it's Ade Tokumbo. Even a lot of other people like that. You have Iguadala, you have a lot of other people like in the football. You have Saka, you have a lot of other people like that. They will always keep that name to them. Truly, a lot of Africans too keep the name for the pride and for the culture, for tradition, for history. We know that is very, very important. But the Nigerian took it very, very personal and very, very serious. You can see a lot of people who have full-blown Yoruba name. You see Olakunle Adeola. You see Olakunle Adeola Bello, Olakunle Adeola Salako, Shidoze Amezie. You see a lot like that, and even Nigerians themselves, they try to collaborate and marry themselves. You see a Nigerian man being named Isaac Adeola Aruna. Inside collaborations, you can see big names in Nigeria in another younger, small, upcoming content creator in Nigeria. You just see, like, for example, you see Don Jazzy in like an upcoming content creator. You see him dancing there, acting like a fool, just having fun. Don't blame him. It's the culture of Nigeria. You rise by lifting others. So they've been doing that long time. You see the video in people's content, you know, helping them just to project them, to make people know more about them. And they know with connection and unity, that's the only thing that will take them far out of this world. That's the only reason why I talked about unity on this platform. I just want to be able to talk about everything going on around the world, in Africa, in our space, for unity, oneness, togetherness. And that's just it on the platform. Like, showcase beautiful scene in Africa, culture, you know, a lot of beautiful things that is coming out of Africa. Just show it to the whole wide world the rightful way it should be done, because, you know, sometimes they don't project us well to the other side of the world. They talk us down. They just show some African people with flies, and, you know, it's just for us to give you guys the content the way it is from the home ground in Africa and around the world. So my people, Nigerians, they are proud people, they're bold, and they'll always stand 10 toes on their business. They don't joke with their business, and they try their best to come out with a brand to be able for people to identify them. Like you see me now, I'm a Nigerian man. I come down on this platform every time with this yellow uniform and my love logo, because I talk about unity on the platform. It's all about love, it's all about togetherness, it's all about unity. That's the reason why a lot of people know me with my brand. Once they see my video comes up, they know, oh, this is KingIdris on AfricaUnitytv, so let's rock with him, let's check his content out. So that's the reason why I can be able to stand out between people that do the same content that I'm doing on YouTube. So my people, this is the reason why Nigerians keep going forward, and they stand 10 toes on their business. They try their best to improve themselves, to do everything possible to be able to stand out. So my people, I'm just here to give you guys the insight and talk about the reason why a lot of people talk about why Nigerians are ahead in Africa. I'm talking about in every space you can talk about, being it, just name it, any space, any sectors you can talk about on the home ground in Africa. Nigerians are always on top. They are always number one. The female team have been there, have been number one for a long time. Even the male team of the football team have been number one for a long time. We talk about music, we talk about culture, tradition, art. Most of the language that have been speaking out of Nigeria, out of Africa, mostly is Swahili and other languages in Nigeria. You can find a lot of stuff in Nigeria. It's one of the most beautiful places to be. Good people, good energetic people, sound people. They are very welcoming. Go to Nigeria, any state you go to in Nigeria, you never regret. You even be happy for you to even go there, because there's a lot of people with good energy, good food, quality music, good people. Go anywhere. I'm talking about west, east, south. Forget about what they say about Nigerians. You will never regret. And a lot of people that have our women, you know, the beautiful, one of the most beautiful people out of Africa. We know South African people have the voluptuous, one of the most beautiful women in on the home ground in Africa. And we can never forget the chocolate women too from Ghana, beautiful queens from Ghana. You know, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Mauritius, beautiful people too from Cape Verde. Africa is beautiful, and we can never forget our people from Ethiopia. So on the platform, it's all about unity, it's all about togetherness, it's all about oneness. I'm just here today to give you guys the insight and talk about why a lot of Nigerians are always ahead. My people, check out this content. Check out what they can talk about in the comment section. Let's know, maybe I'm right, you know, or I get it right, and I'll be coming back with other content. We'll be talking about a lot this week. I'll give you guys back to back. And thanks for working with me on the platform. My name is KingIdris. I'll be coming back with other content, my people. I'll be saying one Africa, one people, one unity. Unity over division, my people. One love. Thank you for working with me. One love. Thank you.